Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Aaron, Lincoln, and myself, Dave, are going to play The Grizzled, a cooperative game for 2 to 5 players, designed by Fabien Riffaud and Juan Rodriguez, and published by Cool Mini or Not, as well as Sweet Games. So let's climb into the trenches and play The Grizzled.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Lincoln.
Will you teach us The Grizzled?
I'm Batman.
Yes. I'm Christian Bale. I'm Pete Holmes.
The Grizzled is a cooperative game. We are comrades in arms in the war. We are in the war, and we are basically trying to just survive the war. We are just trying to get through it. There are not any battles in this game or fights per se. The game takes place over a series of missions, but as best as I can tell, the missions are just us trying to overcome our fears and our phobias and the trauma that is war. It's sort of a little metaphysical, cooperative game.
Okay.
The game consists of a deck of cards. These are called the trial cards. We're going to put 25 here on this little peace dove. I'm going to count them out later. And the rest are going to go here on this morale, what's called the morale deck. And the object of the game for us is to take all of the cards off of this and also have no cards left in our hand. If we do that, we win. If the morale deck runs out and this statue is revealed, then we lose. And there is another way that we can lose that I'll tell you about later. The deck, actually let me do this because these are here. We all start the game in a 4-player game. We start the game with 3 support tokens. We have all been given each 1 left and 1 right token. We will then get a random one from this mix. But I'm just showing you the mix. There's 2 more lefts, 2 more rights, and then a double right and a double left, meaning this double left from me would go to Lincoln. Actually, the double right would also go to Lincoln, as it turns out. So we will start with 3 of those. Why don't you mix those up and give us each 1 more of them. These tokens are secret, meaning only we know what they are. We're not supposed to ever discuss what these are, especially when we play them. We're not allowed. The rules say you cannot communicate about when you play a support token what you are playing. But of course, as we play them, they will become known. This Trials deck consists of cards in 2 main varieties. There are cards that are called hard knocks cards, like say, and they all look like this. They have little things on them. They're all bad, you don't want them. I'm not going to read any of these, we'll just read them when we come up. But when you play a hard knocks card from your hand, you play it on yourself here next to your guy. Okay?
Okay.
The other cards have minimum 2, but maybe more than 2 attributes on them. There are 6 fears in the game. 3 of the fears are weather related, so snow, rain, or night. Those affect us and bring us down. And gas masks, whistles, and bullets. So this card, for example, is snow and rain. This card is gas masks and whistles, but this terrain is not any terrain in the game. It is neither snow nor rain nor night, which looks like that. Oh, hey, here's a card that has everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
So we're afraid of everything.
This is a bad card. There's bullets in the rain, bullets in the rain. There's 3 of the things, but no.
No weather.
Right.
No weathers. Yeah.
Correct. Some of the cards have this little symbol on them. They suggest for the rookie game you don't play with these, but we're going to play with them.
Okay.
The normal game you play with them. These are called trap cards, and I will explain those later. The rules say that the hairiest person is the first mission leader.
The most grizzled.
That's you.
I don't think that's
I
true.
don't know.
Look at this hair.
Look
You
at
have to
what's
count-
going on here.
You have to count that hair.
Okay.
And a mission works as follows. The mission leader decides at the beginning of the mission, hang on, let me jump to this. There is one and only one good card in the deck.
Wow.
It's this little Merry Christmas card. And that will help us if someone gets it, assuming that it even comes in the shuffle. All right. The mission leader decides at the beginning of the mission the intensity of the mission. And what that really means is how many cards that we will be dealing from this deck into our hands. The very first round, we have to take 3 cards. But after that, each mission leader can choose to take as few as 1 card or more. The advantage of having fewer cards is you can maybe get a card out of your hand before you withdraw, which I have not gotten to yet, but you have more options if you have more cards in your hand, but of course that makes it harder to get cards out of your hand. All right, so the first thing that the mission leader decides is how many cards we have in our hand. Then, starting with the mission leader, and by the way, when you deal cards out, the mission leader starts with themselves first. Yeah. And it is possible, if there were, say, 5 cards here at the end, and Lincoln were the mission leader, he could go 1, 1, 1, 1, and take the last card from himself. It does not have to work out evenly. All right? Then, starting with the mission leader, you can do one of 4 things on your turn. The first thing you do is you can play a card from your hand. And when you play a card from your hand, if it is a Hard Knocks card, then you play it on yourself like this. I have trauma over here. I have given myself some trauma. Or you can play a card to the No Man's Land. No Man's Land is to the left of the Trials deck, which will be on top of this dove. All right? When you play a card to No Man's Land, if playing that card causes there to be 3 of anything that is the same, that immediately ends the mission with a fail. Doesn't end the game, it just ends the mission with a fail.
3 of any icon or condition thing?
Correct. So right now,
yeah,
if you put a gas mask down, that would be a fail. Also, right now, and this is by accident, this worked out this way, but if you were to put this card down, that would be a fail because there is 1, 2, 3 snow in the deck right now. Oh. This is a permanent snow when it is played here as a trauma and counts towards the array. So that's bad.
Yeah.
But obviously if this weren't here, if it were, say, this instead,
fragile,
then that would be okay. So the first thing you can do is you can play a card to the middle. The second thing you can do is you can use your good luck charm. We all start with a different good luck charm. Mine is for gas masks, Nikki is for snow, Lincoln is for bullets, and you are for rain. If you use your good luck charm, you flip your guy over to show that you've used it. What was mine? Gas masks? And that allows me to remove 1 gas mask card from the middle. In this case, I'd probably get rid of this one because it gets rid of 3 things instead of... But it just depends. Maybe the snow is more important. A card that gets removed is out of the game. So that's one thing you can do. You can use your good luck charm. If you have one of these speeches, we do not start with a speech, but if you have one of these speeches, and they're all 4 the same, even though they have different text on them, just for flavor, you can give a speech. A rousing speech that warms the hearts of your fellow compatriots.
Like really, really?
And you're giving a speech based on one of the 6 phobias, one of the 6 fears that you have. So it's a speech either on snow, night, or rain, or a speech on gas mask, whistle, or bullets. And when that speech is given, all players, all 4 of us, can remove one of those cards from our hand and discard it out of the game.
But we're guessing what is in other words, we're picking one and hoping that everybody has it.
Right.
Oh, right.
Right. Well, it is a cooperative game.
This is gas mask. No.
Well, it is a cooperative game, but the rules say at the end that there are 2 things that, of course, you can't say, and one of them is you can't reveal the contents of your hand, and you also can't say the support that you're using, which I have not gotten to.
Okay.
So you can play a card from your hand. You can use your good luck charm. You can give a speech if you have one. And the last thing you can do as one of your options is you can withdraw. When you withdraw, any unplayed cards from your hand are just kept in front of you. And the minute you at the moment you withdraw, you will choose one of your support tokens and play it in front of you. All right? This is me giving support to another player here. And obviously I have a left and a right and a mystery one that you don't know that I have. But I withdraw and this goes here. All right? Once I have withdrawn, any of the hard knocks cards that I have in front of me don't count against the game anymore. So, for example, this snow goes away. But it comes back, obviously, on my next turn because it's still here in front of me. But the effects of the hard knocks cards are ignored once a player has withdrawn.
Yep.
Okay? You do not have to get rid of all the cards from your hand to withdraw. And in fact, that will probably be something that we do a lot in this game, is not try to play all the cards in our hand. When all 4 of us have withdrawn, then, and we have not put 3 symbols up in the middle, then the mission is successful. A successful mission results in these 2 things. All the cards that were played here in No Man's Land are removed from the game. Then all the support tokens are revealed. And if I played... Where's my other support token?
It's on
my
tile.
If I played this one, which is to the left, I would give it to Nikki. Everyone just gives their support tokens to who they are.
Whomever they gave it to.
Correct. If one of us has more support than any others, ties are bad in this case. If one of us has more support than any others, then they can either flip their good luck charm back over so they have it again if they used it, or they can discard up to 2 hard knocks cards. Okay? We want that to happen.
Yes.
But it's going to be tricky because you're not allowed to discuss the support that you played.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you get 2 and Aaron gets 2, then no one gets anything, and that's not good. The support tokens stay with the person who got that support. So we will all have different numbers of these as the game goes on.
And do you only play the support token if you withdraw from the mission?
That is correct.
It's possible that you would play all your cards and not withdraw from the mission.
No, if you have no cards, then when it comes back around to you, you withdraw.
Okay.
But it is possible that, say, 3 of a thing come up and immediately end the mission.
Yes.
In which case, maybe only 1 or 2 of us have withdrawn.
Right.
And the rest of us haven't had that chance yet. And one of the ways that can happen...
And so you would only process the support tokens for those 1 or 2 people that had withdrawn.
Correct. And one of the ways that can happen are these trap cards. When a trap card is played, you immediately add a blind card from the Trials deck. Hey, Merry Christmas.
Hey.
Okay?
Okay.
So that's...
That's an extra card.
Yes. Okay?
Okay.
So that is a mission. If a mission, by the way, is unsuccessful, then the support tokens that may have been put out by people that have withdrawn are still passed. If someone has a majority of them, then that person can get rid of 1 hard knocks card, and that's it. You can't flip this back over. You get basically half the value of what you would normally get from a successful mission. Then,
That's when if we fail, you
if
do
a
that?
mission is failed.
Thank you.
Correct. The mission leader then goes to the next player, and the person who was the mission leader that round gets a speech. That's how you collect these. As the new mission leader...
No matter what, or if it was a
No
successful?
matter what.
Okay.
And then you, as the new mission leader, decide... Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. We then add up the number of cards that were unplayed, and we add that number from this deck to this deck. Minimum 3. So even if we played all of our cards, we're still going to take 3 cards from here and put it here.
Oh.
Okay? Then this passes. Then you will get a speech. Then you, as the new mission leader, will decide the intensity of the mission, how many cards that we get dealt from here. And we basically keep doing this until either we win by removing all of these cards and having no cards in our hand, or we lose by having this deck be depleted, or if after a support phase any of us have 4 hard knocks cards, the game is immediately over and we lose.
Oh, man.
Hey.
All right?
Sounds hard.
It does.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
That just shows you the order of everything. So 25 cards come off the deck and go here. The remainder goes here.
And we're adding a minimum of 3 at the end of every one.
You are the mission leader, so you decide the intensity, but the first mission is mandatory 3. So starting with yourself, deal us 3 cards, one at a time.
Each?
Yep, starting with you, one at a time. So 1 to you, 1 to Aaron, etc.
So what's the benefit of adding more cards? Does it help us get through stuff quicker?
It does, but it makes it harder too.
Right, and then the rest goes back here.
If I don't decide to do it,
The first mission is 3.
So I get no decision on that one.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
And then it starts with you. You can either play a card, or you can use your good luck charm, or you can make a speech if you have one, which you don't,
Which I don't.
or you can withdraw. There's something that I forgot. It doesn't change our play, but when a mission is unsuccessful, the cards in No Man's Land are shuffled back into this deck.
That makes
and then
a
more cards
horrible
get added.
sense.
Yes.
Right.
And then more cards get added. I'm sorry.
That's what I was trying to figure out. As far
when
as,
you withdraw, those cards remain in your hand again
yes,
for the next mission?
round. Correct.
Thank you.
The only way you get cards out of your hand is if someone makes a speech.
Well, or when you play them,
Or
they're
when-
out of the
yes,
game. And
but I
if
meant
it's
from
a
out of your
successful
hand.
mission. Yeah, yeah.
I'll put that down there then.
Okay?
So that's rain and a bullet.
Rain and a
Bring the
bullet.
I'm doing this because it's better to do it now than later, I think.
You turn one up. Well,
So that's,
yes or no. In other words, I'm not saying don't, but this might come out of your hand on a speech later if you held
but
on
it's
to
not
it.
going to come out this round.
No, but you don't have to play it this round.
Yeah.
You can hold it for next round. Go ahead.
Done.
Oh! That
What
goes,
happens?
that goes in front of you. You now,
When you
have,
withdraw-
you now
oh.
have that. What does it say?
It's, you may withdraw only if your hand is empty or if you are the last one still in the mission.
So there you go. That is now a
Prideful.
knock against you
All right.
because you are prideful. So we have knight and we have that. Oof. It's all bad. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of the game. I am going to play
Oh,
More rain.
boy howdy.
whistle and some rain.
Okay. And I will not play that one, but I got to play this one.
So Aaron's difficulty is
Knight and a gas mask.
Right.
So there's 2 and 2 now.
Right.
okay. So if you have 3 of anything,
All right, so Aaron is going to have to play a card regardless.
right, he has to go down to 0.
Correct. So there might be value in the 3 of us withdrawing.
So
This
that
is something that can be
what
discussed.
about playing our lucky charms potentially to reduce something?
Well, your lucky charm in this case, if you played it, would get rid of this.
Right, which isn't a threat.
By the
right
way, it
now.
doesn't get rid of all bullets. It would just get rid of
One.
one
One
bullet.
card with a bullet on it. Right.
Well, I don't know.
Are we allowed to just, we're
this
not
is a
allowed to reveal
cooperative
the
game.
hands.
Do you
but
need
we're allowed-
Lincoln to play as lucky charm?
No.
So if you can,
He can play whatever he wants, at least for this round.
Sadly, they all look bad.
well, you say that except if he plays a card and adds it, then you might be stuck on your last card, right?
The problem is
Right.
I'm gonna have I drop out.
Okay.
I withdraw.
All right,
but-
so go ahead. So he's going to withdraw.
I have to,
All right, now you choose a support token and you play it.
and I'm
Look,
giving it
you
to
look
somebody.
at it.
I know, but I'm giving it to somebody
If
to.
you're supporting right now either Aaron or Nikki, or potentially me if you drew one of the 2 times
so,
ones.
but
if
my
it's
goal is to potentially help Aaron since he's kind of over a barrel at this point in time.
your goal is to potentially, at this point, Aaron is the only one of us that looks like they need help. So yes,
Right. Okay.
Would make sure the arrow's going that direction.
but
Oh,
you,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you need to have picked the right direction for it,
Yeah.
And you're not really supposed to discuss
and
that.
you're not technically supposed to discuss that.
Okay.
But we're just learning. All right,
Okay,
Aaron.
so you know I have to play something.
You are required to play.
Right. So I will play... I can definitely play both of my cards if nobody plays badly. But I think you may be right if...
Well, if your other card is one of these, that might be great, right? Because if you get support from us, then you get to play. You get to get rid of 2 of these.
Right.
That
If
make
we're
sense?
If
successful.
we're successful, yes.
If we're successful.
Right.
I mean, so like obviously, okay, based on the knowledge of the 1 card in my hand, if you guys both passed, then I could successfully finish the mission. But
It depends on what
there's
they do.
of course
All right,
there's
well,
of course risk.
I'm going to
involved.
withdraw,
All right.
and I am going to give my support. I'm going to
All right,
do.
Nikki. Is it worth playing 1 more card?
I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Okay, so I withdraw as well.
Correct.
Okay.
So I choose a direction to go here.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
You don't have to play a card.
But I should,
If you can, sure.
because I can, and it will be. It's a snow card,
Right.
Thank goodness. Oof.
Right?
and it's also now the mission is successful, right?
Well, the mission is successful whether you withdraw or not. The mission is successful as long as three things
All right.
don't come up.
But I may as well play it. Is what I'm saying. I'm going to be able to get rid of it.
You might not
Maybe.
be able to get rid of it.
Depends on what we did here.
Oh, you're
Depends on where you and Nikki go.
I'm not withdrawing, so I'm not playing one.
Yes, you are. You are withdrawing on your next turn.
Oh.
You have to withdraw at
have
the end of
to?
the mission. Yes.
I see.
You must withdraw by the end of the
I
mission.
thought I was guaranteed to get the support thing.
You are not, depending on
see.
what she played. So pass back to you.
So I have to play one of these.
Yes, you do.
I don't want to.
I know. Good luck with that.
All right.
All right, so first things first. This is successful. We didn't, that's pretty crazy. These all go out of the game.
Yay.
Hurrah.
Next, I gave my support to the right.
I gave mine to the left.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Nikki!
No, here.
Oh, thanks, Nikki. No, that says to the left.
No, I went the wrong way.
Yes, you do it the
No,
right
you
way.
didn't. You went the right way.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Sure, okay.
Okay, so you have more than we
Yay.
do. You can either flip your good luck charm over, which you didn't use, or you can throw away 2 hard knocks.
That was my plan all along.
These
Okay.
are now part of our new set of
three.
tiles.
Wait, and if you were really smart, you would know all the ones that were just
Yeah,
passed
Oh
on
my
the
I'm not
plate.
gonna
goodness.
keep track of that.
I don't.
No, I know, me either.
The mission leader token passes.
Here you go, Aaron.
You get a speech. Do you care which one?
I don't think.
right.
Do I want to read it here? Or do I read
No.
it? No, it's a.
They're all basically the same.
What do you mean?
All right.
This is,
We add how many cards left over? I have 2,
I have 2.
Oh.
and you have how
2.
many cards left over?
He has 2.
All right, so 6 cards go from here to here,
Oy.
Okay.
Got
and
it.
now you, as the new mission leader, decide the intensity of the new mission.
We don't shuffle this? It
Nope.
doesn't matter. It
Nope.
only matters if there's something. What about when they go back in, though? When we fail a mission, you shuffle
the whole deck.
Let's stick with 3. Oh, no, you guys already have 2 each.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try 2 then?
Well, you start with you and just deal them.
I don't know.
I do
Seems like you
2
gotta get
or
through
No,
that
one
deck,
at a time.
but I don't know.
It's up to Aaron. He gets to decide.
I'm the mission leader.
I know. I'm just.
Okay.
I'm thinking out loud
know.
because I don't.
I don't know what. And do I start?
Yep.
Rain and gas mask.
Okay. I can. The other 2 and no
Oh, I already screwed up. I should have played the other.
and no weather.
Boy, I am gonna push our. Well. I'm gonna push our luck,
Question mark?
right?
Ooh, the
Ooh,
rain
the
and
old
gas mask
trappy
double. Oh, it's a
card.
trap.
That.
Oh, that's
Oh,
bad.
that's
Don't play
crazy.
that. Don't
Okay.
play
That's a
that.
lot of luck pushing.
That's bad.
That's what I was saying. How's
Now, how
that
did-
then?
That's fine because at least it doesn't have a
Okay.
trap on it.
what is it
But
for
it's
the trap? We
still-
have to
You
draw
just
and-
blindly add
Blindly.
one.
Out there. We could fail
And it could have
immediately.
been a third.
So you kind of want that to be one of the first ones to go out, if at all
And why did you?
possible.
How did you say you can get rid of it?
If Lincoln,
If
for
he gives
example,
his
gave
speech.
a gas mask speech, then
Right.
Nikki would be able to get that trap card out of her hand.
Got it.
By the way, if Lincoln gave a snow speech and you had this card in your hand, that
Uh-huh.
could also be discarded.
Can
This is counted as being
Sure.
that fear in your hand.
if he gives a speech and I've already withdrawn, do I
Nope,
get to?
You do not. Once you withdraw, you're out of
The
thing.
speech is.
Whistle with. Oh gosh, it's got a trap.
That's a trap card.
You know what, guys? I don't think
It's
I
a
have-
trap.
You can make a speech. That
Actually-
could be your whole turn.
Yeah, but the speech.
I like that.
Speech does what?
It gets rid of potentially a card from all of our hands.
But I have
you
to
pick
pick
one
that?
of the 6 attributes, and any of us that have that attribute can throw 1 card away from our hand.
Let me.
Yep.
I think you should make a speech.
Okay, but what am I going to pick? See, that's the problem. I don't know.
Well, you can always just pick something from your hand that you want to get rid of.
I think you should make a speech.
Okay. Our friendship is our strength.
All right, that you get rid of the speech token.
Now the problem is I really don't know what to pick.
Well, and herein lies the rub. We're not allowed to discuss the contents of our hand, but it is a cooperative game, so really it's where your group draws the line.
Okay, well, can I say rain?
You could pick any
So
of the
what
things.
happens? Where do the cards go when I do that?
They go out of the game. So are you giving a speech about
Yes.
not being afraid of the rain?
Yes.
All right,
Don't
everyone
be
with a rain
afraid
card
of
can
the
get rid of
rain.
it.
Fantastic.
Boom.
I had a 6-icon card,
Yeah.
so
When
no
you-
matter what he said was
Yep, just
both?
one. No,
one.
just one.
Hey, I can get rid of that.
All right.
No
hey,
rain?
No
All right.
rain from me.
No rain.
But you got 3 out of the game.
Yeah.
Your other rain didn't have a gas mask, did it?
It doesn't matter. That had a
did.
trap on it.
Because,
I understand that.
okay.
I'm in trouble, so
All right.
You're not in trouble. You can always withdraw.
yeah, I know. I'm going to.
You don't have to play a card. Aaron has no cards, so he withdraws. Actually, no. You could technically play your good luck charm if you wanted to.
Which is rain. Do you guys think I should play it? We know Nikki has no rain cards, and you guys both just got rid of one. So I figure the rain is okay for now, unless you really want me to do it. We don't know how long. So I withdraw. Do I choose a thing right now to withdraw?
Do. Yes, you do. Good luck with that. You have kind of no information to go on.
Exactly. Okay.
So if Nikki gets down to 0 of those, what happens?
Then she doesn't have any
She's
support.
just not the
She
one who's
can't-
gonna be getting the
and
support.
She can't give anybody support.
Okay.
That actually, yeah, that almost could be good because then it gives you more predictability about where they're going to go.
All right, I'm fearful.
Oh.
You're gonna
So
play
on my
one of those.
turn, I'm required to withdraw if there are 2 identical threats active in the area.
Wow.
All right. Snow and
Snow
whistle.
Okay, I have to drop out.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I am. Oof, these are bad. Ugh. Ugh. All right, I'll drop out too. Actually, I have to. I'm sorry. I don't have a choice.
Right,
Why?
because there's
You're
2. Yeah,
Correct.
you're so scared.
Correct. I apologize for the thinking when I really
How
have
dare you.
nothing more
Yeah.
to do. I don't play that.
All right, Nikki.
All right, I'm dropping out.
You can't play that?
Place.
Should I?
If you can.
If
Does
you
it-
can.
Does it triple something up?
It doubles something up.
It's the last card of the mission. If it only doubles something up, it's fine.
It's really up to you. You don't have to.
Why would she not?
If it has the trap card on it,
She might not want to play it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, can
Yes.
okay.
All right, what does that
Oh,
say?
I
I
see.
have to get rid of
'Cause-
both of these?
Before withdrawing, choose and remove one of your
You've
support
done it.
tiles from the game. So on your next turn before you withdraw,
She throws one
you
away.
pick one of your choice and you take it out of the game, and you will have to do that every time till that goes away,
Right.
But then the other one she's going to hand off to somebody. It's not out going away.
right? But it means that these tokens we have are just going to disappear one at a time for the rest of the game, as long as
if
she
we
has that.
pass
If we
them
don't
to
give her,
That is correct. But we've already chosen, so
yeah, well,
anyway, pass. You get to withdraw now. Before
But I
you
think
do,
it's- yeah.
before you do that, look at your tiles and get rid of one out of the game.
Okay.
Which one? All right, and then you play the other one.
Okay.
All right.
put it on there.
So this is successful. These all go away. That's good. I gave my support to Nikki,
I gave mine to Dave.
I gave mine to Nikki.
and wah wah. So what do you got? A left and a right. Okay. Mission leader passes.
Like a speech?
Take a speech. I have 2,
I have 3.
That's enough.
so 5 go here.
We are losing this very soon.
Not necessarily. All right, well, 1 minimum. 1. You have no cards, right?
I have none.
We're going to do 2. Oh my goodness. All right, I am going to play. Well,
Bad cards.
I guess getting rid of this sooner is better.
Oh!
Okay.
That is my turn.
There's my turn.
There you go, rain in a mask.
2 rains.
Selfish. My support tile is always redirected to myself.
Right. Whatever you play, it comes back to you. I am required to withdraw because there are 2 identical things.
No.
Yeah, it's not good.
Someone gonna save me possibly?
Well, whatever Aaron tile plays, it will point to Aaron. Right? So
Sure.
we actually, again, we can't discuss the contents of this,
I
but
know.
assuming Lincoln has the right direction, we could save you. But it's weird. In a weird way. Well, anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to play this one. Done. The answer is yes. Someone's probably going to save you. Oh,
Nice.
Now someone's going to save you.
When a morale drops, flip 1 extra card.
So this is
A
the.
minimum
By the way, I
4.
didn't say thematically. This is our morale drop.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay.
So it means going to putting them on here?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
So whatever we do, it would be
we
one
add one
extra.
more.
However, that comes after the support phase. If Nikki gets supported and gets rid of these, then it doesn't count.
And if you get a third, is that when it's bad?
Four is death.
4 ends the game. At the end
At
of the
the end of
support
it, right.
phase, you can get up to 4 and still.
And are you out of cards?
I'm out.
Okay.
I thought it was better to be out.
Sure,
I
I
would
That
agree.
didn't
I agree.
seem
I would
like it
agree
was so
because if you
terrible.
get
Oh,
support,
double wound.
that counts as 2.
I see. And I feel it would be foolish to give a speech when only me and Lincoln hold cards in our hand, and I am going to withdraw. And it doesn't matter what token I choose for
Right.
now.
Right. Unless you want to show us one. I passed on, and Nikki,
I have
you
to
have to draw.
withdraw
You play a token.
and-
You probably should have, if you were going to give a speech, do that first. before
I
you-
realized that a little too late, so now we can do that later.
Yep. Well, we'll have 2 next turn.
That's what I'm saying.
So there's that, and then I have to throw another one out.
Yep.
And, I'm dropping out.
Okay. Another successful
that
mission. These go away. I went to Nikki.
Okay. I went to Link.
I went to Aaron.
I played left.
I had no choice.
He had no
Oh,
choice.
sorry.
But it went to me. So I get rid of this.
Yeah. that
We
blows.
now I'm no longer
I
selfish.
tried, Nikki.
Okay.
Should've
But at
gone-
least we
I
got
should've
rid of
gone to Aaron.
something.
I originally went to you, thinking I didn't know what you had left because I don't want this to go out of the game,
Oh, I hear you.
right? But at least we succeeded. So this happens here.
All right.
Now,
1, 2, 3.
4.
How many cards do you
Cards.
have?
3.
Oh,
So 1, 2,
You guys need to help
3.
me get rid of
1,
cards.
2, 3.
Unless
How
I'm
many?
First.
1.
1
Plus
plus an
1.
extra.
Yeah, we just lost the whole war. Because we took 4
How do
cards
we
out
help
and
him
added
get
8
cards
to this
out
stack.
of his hand? How would you work that?
Well,
for
we
that to
get
happen?
Some of it
Speeches
is
now.
Some of it is timing, and some of it is speeches.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, I need to turn that over.
Yep.
So
All right.
I'm deciding.
Yep.
What should I do? Lincoln's got so many cards.
So does Dave.
He's not.
I have 3 as well. How many do you have?
1.
1.
Well, we could just do 1.
Or
Just 2.
2, since we can give
It
2
would be nice to
speeches
have
and
some variety
let's give
here.
2 speeches.
Okay.
We're going to clean out 8 cards from everybody's
One.
hand.
Not necessarily. The
One.
speeches
You're
don't
right.
necessarily
Yeah, you're
hit
right.
you.
1,
But they do if we
2,
have a lot of cards.
2.
I think 2 is correct.
Okay. 2 it is.
2 is correct.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
And you are the start player, Nikki P.
Ugh.
Yep.
All right. I got Merry Christmas.
Oh, hey!
Mrs. Lawrence.
Discard 1 hard knock card from yourself or another player. Which is the worst one? Wait, where'd your selfish card go?
I got the support last
Oh, that's
turn.
right.
The one that gets rid of the support tokens is pretty terrible.
Yeah,
But
this
also
one.
the 2 things is not great.
No.
I think that
And
was
yours,
worse.
you have 5 cards in hand. That's going to force you to pass pretty quickly. They're all terrible.
They're all bad.
I think getting rid of these completely out of the game is pretty.
Well, on the one hand, though, the game has not got much longer to go as
Okay.
far as out of the game. I feel like, here's the deal. I feel like we can
Lincoln?
get rid of these cards for you at the end of this round.
All right. Should I help Lincoln out here? To.
Wait, on the other hand, hang on. Last round, Lincoln helped Aaron, right?
Yes.
And Nikki, you helped Lincoln?
Yeah, it's
I
what
gave
was
him
So
saying.
then he
support.
still
he
probably
still
has
can't
2
support
left.
Nikki.
Right. Correct.
So it's only if you and I can support Nikki.
Unless somebody has a double. Which
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
It's-
he's saying.
It's only if you and I can support Nikki. Lincoln is going to have to support you next round for sure.
Then-
So maybe you should get rid of one of your own, Nikki.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, so I want to get rid of
Yes.
getting rid of these.
What does the second one do?
The second one is adding the extra
Oh,
card.
okay. Sure.
Okay.
All right,
Doesn't
Merry
agree
Christmas.
Out.
And then Merry Christmas just goes away,
And
right?
Merry
It just
Christmas
cancels
goes
out.
out or back
It-
shuffles?
No, it's a one-time card.
Okay.
There's only one Christmas.
It just happens.
this year.
This,
Your turn,
in
Lincoln.
this phase of the battle. Well, since I get to go first, I am going to hope. See what's the worst that I can do here. This is all bad.
Well, speeches will be made.
Speeches will be made, so save a lot of symbols, yeah.
Okay, thank God. For what it's worth, I couldn't make a speech if that matched either of these symbols.
Oh, you're right.
Because I would have to go out.
All right, I'm going to make a speech.
So we got lucky.
Everyone, think really hard about what symbol you want me to get rid of. You know what I'm going to get rid of?
Lincoln's trying to send you a message.
I got it. I already got his. It came right through. Partly because it's out there, and because none of us have the good luck charm, I'm going to get rid of night.
Ooh.
All together, we'll make it through this night and into the
Night.
next morning.
There's my
Okay.
night.
See, all right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I had something else I wanted you to get rid of. But
All
that
right,
worked.
sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, I can.
Do you want to make a speech while you can?
I
or do you
do,
want to
because
wait?
I'm going to be forced to withdraw otherwise.
No, you're not.
Well,
I mean,
there'll be more cards there by my
later next turn,
By my
yes,
next
yeah.
turn. What do I want to do? You're.
Hey,
Let me ask you this before I make it. Do you guys need me to make a speech? Lincoln, do you need me to make a speech other than getting a card out of your hand?
I don't.
At this point, I'm okay, but that could certainly shift. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So
at
you
this
don't
point,
need
don't have to give a
a
speech.
speech right now.
I think we should actually be using good luck charms since we're already getting towards what could be the end of the game.
Right. Well, here's what I'm trying to look for. Right. Who's going to get support at the end of this round? Lincoln has to support you. Right.
Correct.
And so, if anyone should use a good luck charm, it should probably be you.
Okay.
You will likely end
Rain.
up with. She's going to throw that one away. Oh no,
No,
she got rid of that.
She got rid of that.
And what was that? That was this way from me.
I think it. Well, you don't know which one she got rid of.
So she's going to Lincoln. So if she goes to Lincoln and you have the ability to go to Lincoln,
Then that
maybe
should
Lincoln
work out.
should use his good luck charm. Except of course, there's nothing there right now.
Right. And same with mine. There's nothing there for mine, but we're coming around later.
I'm going to give a speech
Okay.
just to get stuff out.
What
of
is it?
Just to get stuff out of people's hands.
Tell us about your speech.
Our friendship is our strength. Same one.
That sounds just like a speech I already heard.
That's not lifting my morale at all.
I've heard this one before.
What do they get them out of cans?
See, this is the part. This is the part where I don't know if it's cheating or not. If I ask people, for example, don't answer this, but if I asked anyone how they felt towards, say, weather versus weapons,
No way.
you think weather versus weapons is cheaty?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think it's revealing something.
All right. In that case, let's.
What about? Could he say? How do you feel? I guess it's the same thing. Like, how do you feel about the cards that are already out
No,
there
I don't.
versus the symbols that aren't out there? I agree.
I
it's
am
not
going to
that-
make a rousing speech
Okay.
about whistles.
Yay! At least to get rid of a whistle.
Nope.
All right.
No whistle for
Yeah,
I wanna get
it's-
rid of this.
And it's a trap, so that's a good one. to
Yeah,
get rid
that's,
of.
believe me, I was
Is
trying
that what
to
you were
rid of
trying
it.
to get to
Yeah,
me
yeah.
in
If you
the
could've
previous?
Well, I didn't
I got rid of
explain.
another
I didn't
trap,
explain,
so-
but if there are no cards here, then the trap doesn't do anything. You don't take one from there.
Sure, fine.
Okay. Here, I'm really having a rough
Wow,
Frenzy,
you're having a rough
At
war.
the beginning
Yeah,
of
I should be
a
sent
mission, you have to draw 2 extra cards.
Ooh.
home. Yeah.
Oof.
But she's out of cards now. That's okay.
Right, but there's something to be said for her withdrawing and not playing that. Right?
She played it.
Okay, done.
There's a bullet.
And that's 2 nights, so Dave is going to have to withdraw.
I will have to withdraw unless
there's-
you get rid of. Oh, you can't.
I
You
can
wanna
only get rid of rain.
That is correct. I will be forced to withdraw. That's fine. I made my speech.
All right. I'm going to. It was a good
I'll
speech,
stick with
Dave. I'm going to play this because
I gave a rousing speech about whistles.
now both Lincoln and I can use good luck charms if we need to.
I have to withdraw.
Nikki's out, so she has to withdraw.
Yeah. You gotta play closer to your chest.
Play your coffee.
I'm not even gonna think about
so
it.
now, what's the benefit of getting stuff out of my hand is great. I think I'm going to do it anyway. It stinks, but now I'm afraid of whistles, right? So I can't play them.
No,
It's just a permanent whistle symbol.
whistle.
Okay.
So now we're at 2 whistles.
We're
Well, I'm
always at
hoping
2.
the support will let me get rid of one of them, if that comes to me. But I don't know if that's going to come to me.
The good luck charm just gets rid of one card.
One card from the
display?
middle of the array. Correct.
So again, both Lincoln and I could use it already.
Except nobody's playing
Right.
cards except you.
Oh, are you out?
Yeah. I have a withdraw, and these guys have
Oh,
no.
well then I
I
can just play my
withdraw.
card and finish the mission.
Okay.
Wow.
2 snow, 2 gas, 2 bullets, 2 whistles, 2 knights.
That is
That's
very
lucky.
exciting.
Is that 2 of? It's a 1 rain and 2 of everything else.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You now have to withdraw
Yeah.
and play one of your things.
I have to withdraw. Do you do it?
Oh,
after
sorry.
you-
Lincoln has to withdraw first.
Well, I'm pretty
It doesn't
certain it's
matter.
identical. So
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So this mission is successful. That's pretty
That's
exciting.
pretty good. Yeah. Are we all out of cards? That's
No,
oh no.
Dave.
My
Dave's got
support went to Nikki.
some. Mine went to Lincoln.
mine went to, I believe, Aaron.
Lincoln.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I was almost going to support you, and I realized that
No,
these
that's
guys
crazy.
had to go
Yeah, yeah.
clockwise. So
So does he get rid of 2 cards?
no,
Or
he
2
gets rid of 2 traumas.
Thank you.
Two hard knocks cards, or he flips over.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm
his
saying.
good
So
luck
he
charm.
gets rid of 3 lightning bolts.
Incorrect. He gets rid of 2 lightning bolts.
Oh, you just said
because
2
it's worth it.
cards.
That counts as 2 cards.
Should I get rid
Okay.
of this one? This is worse than this.
I would
Actually,
get rid of the phobia.
I think you might be right. Yeah, that is worse.
So does that go out?
Yep.
Sweet.
Lincoln is the new mission leader.
Yes.
Nikki gets a speech. Our friendship is our strength.
Why did I get
Again.
a speech?
don't
Because
wanna
you were
do
the
hang
mission
on?
leader.
Yeah, do hang on. Come
Hang
on.
on.
I'm tired.
Different.
I'm tired of this damn friendship.
Hang
stuff.
on.
Yes,
Twice.
twice.
Okay, I have 3 cards.
That's it.
And you're the only one.
And do we still have the +1?
Yep.
So
Yes.
4.
So 1, 2, 3 plus 1
And I have to also
4.
draw.
She will draw
at the
2 more.
beginning of the mission. We're not.
But
there
that's
yet.
from here, right?
Correct.
Sweet.
Are we
We'll
allowed to
make it low.
count the decks and see what's
You are
left?
allowed to count the deck.
Let's count it.
Yeah, we
but,
should know.
But let's
'Cause
just
we-
do this because we have
okay.
to do it anyway. It's the beginning of the mission, so she gets 2 extra cards.
Right.
And now
And we
you
each
can
have to take
decide.
1.
I would deal the deck out.
I
That's
would
what I'm
too.
going to try to do.
Just deal it out.
Okay.
You don't have to try to do it. The number could be as big as you want it to be. There we go.
Oh, that wasn't that many.
So, if we can get rid of all the cards from our hand, we will win the game this round.
Okay.
Oh.
Seems unlikely,
Yeah.
Yes.
but we
we have-
might be able to do it next round.
We have 4 good luck charms. We can clear 4 cards out of the middle.
Right.
I think that's great.
Right. Assuming that I'm allowed to play my good luck.
Well,
charm.
yes.
I'm sorry. When you did that, you did add the extra?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is really bad.
Yep.
Nah.
But
So
therein
if
lies
We
the
got
game.
this.
Here,
We're going
this
to
is
win.
what's wonderful. I'm going to do that because it doesn't flip a card.
That is correct.
That's great.
But bink. And also, it's a card that Aaron can remove right now.
I'm going
if
to
he
do
wants
that right now because I can.
Oh.
That's my good luck charm. It's no longer raining.
You don't want to. You don't want to
Nope.
wait on that. Okay.
Nope, I don't. Because it gives us a better chance that Dave will get to take his next
Yes.
turn instead of getting
Yeah, everybody
doubled
should
up.
do it. That means we should play something.
I think we should use them immediately when we can this round.
All right. Well, I'm going to do the same thing. No trap.
Are you going to play your lucky charm or wait till there's
I
more?
No,
can't.
it's- that's
I can
a-
only
that's your
do
turn.
one
It's
thing or
one.
another.
But I think Nikki should do it just right now because there's snow on the ground.
Play your lucky charm.
My lucky charm?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not.
I think I should wait one turn.
Then wait one turn. But whatever you do, if you add something, if you're going to add, say, snow, make sure it has a bullet on it for Lincoln. Otherwise, we're trying to
killing
keep
Dave's
me in the
turn.
game if possible.
I get
Right.
that.
All right.
See?
Oh, look at that.
Hey,
No trap.
Wow. All right.
So, I guess I just want to do that. Let's just do
I
it.
think so.
Yep.
Out of the game.
Your turn, Aaron.
All right.
Oh, well.
Darkest night.
And that doesn't double anything, so
No.
Dave can keep going.
Oh, wait. You played a card last round?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Try to
Because you can still give
Try keep up, Dave.
You can still give a speech. No, she could
That's
also
not what
give
I
a
was-
I'm
speech.
just teaching. I'm teasing Dave.
Do you want me to play my gas mask now then? And
I feel like that maximizes the chance of you getting to play a card next round. Or, I mean, I suppose you can play it now, but it just makes the mission safer, I think. I just
Oh.
think it's
as
the right
opposed to
move.
saving it for next turn.
Yeah. I think we should get... We're going to be as close as possible to
Okay.
winning this turn as we
Done.
can.
Okay.
Because these aren't as fun. For sure.
And actually, you know what? That was the right move.
Okay.
Well, that kind of changed what I was going to do now.
All
I
right.
guess I'll just play a card.
Or give a speech.
Or give a speech, but I only have one card left.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dave has a lot of cards.
Dave has a lot of cards. Should I give a speech?
Do it then.
I would give a speech.
Lord, I don't know what to give a speech about.
That is the problem.
What have you played? You played that, and that, and that. Oof.
Hang on, we're
Yeah, hang on, where?
almost there. That's the perfect one for this round.
And then the rest is like scratch, scratch. Okay, men. Hang on. We're almost there. I can see. The thing is, you've got a ton of cards, and you're
Right.
the one I gave the speech for in particular. So
Right.
if I give a speech,
Pick
if I
something
choose,
that you get rid of.
Just
give
At
us-
least one card is going
sure,
up.
gas masks.
Nope.
I think that might be great.
Okay.
Can I get rid of any card with a gas
Yes.
mask on it?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
100%.
There's that.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And that goes away.
But
That's her turn.
didn't help Dave
I
at
know,
all.
but
That's okay.
that's
You
fine.
helped Aaron.
okay.
But now we also know that he has no gas masks for what that's worth.
Right.
Snow and a bullet.
I must withdraw because I discarded my last card.
It was going to be tough to hit my hand.
Okay.
Really?
You have all the same thing.
He's got 4 identical cards.
Probably has a lot of, what are those, traumas or whatever?
I
Maybe.
do. I
These
Oh, shoot.
I
lightning
do.
bolt things or
Who
something.
cares if he can play? He can play 3 and we can still win. 4 is no good.
I have, for example, this trauma. Rain. Rain would have
Couldn't
been.
you have gotten... I was going to do rain. Man, you don't even know.
Your turn.
But then you said something
Your turn,
in
Rain
my
Man.
hand.
Yeah, because that's a guarantee.
Should I withdraw?
And I don't know, what's your last card? You can't really tell
I
us.
can't tell you that.
I would
Well,
say
here's the
play it
deal.
if you can play
Is it bad? If you play it, is it bad?
It could potentially be bad for...
Then withdraw. Because remember,
Does it double up a symbol which would make Dave skip his turn?
here's the other thing. Remember the
I'm just saying, does that drag the game on if I do it this way
no, not
versus
at all.
playing
Not
it?
at all. We're
Play the
adding
card.
we're adding 4 cards here regardless.
Play the card.
Because it's always a minimum 3 plus 1, and right now we have 4 cards.
Here, wait. Are you out of cards?
Yes.
You can't. Is it impossible for you to play out that hand?
If she withdraws, I can probably play another card.
I say play the card.
I do too.
Here's the deal, though, Lincoln. If she doesn't have a card from here, she might have a Hard Knocks card, and that card might change a rule that could really screw us. So it's not necessarily valuable to get everything out of your hand.
But it is in the sense that every card you get out of your hand is 1 less card that's added to the stack for next turn.
I
Well,
also
we're
feel-
going to be adding 4 cards to the stack
But
next
my
turn.
point is let's say it is
Okay.
the
Whatever
Hard Knocks
she
card.
does.
Let's say it is the Hard Knocks card. You and I still have the opportunity to help her.
If I can.
Agreed. There's all a bunch of ifs in here. I don't know
Yeah.
what she has in her hand.
Right. I don't either. That's why I'm saying it's
Consensus is,
it's your decision. What do you want to do?
I think I got to withdraw.
Okay.
I do.
Place your support token.
Sure.
Make your choice on who to support.
She's only got that one
Choices.
token. Okay. I absolutely can play.
Can you play 2 of them?
I can play 2 of them. Ooh. Okay, if I play that, which is the better one to get rid of? Lincoln will have a speech next round. Oof. What's the better one? I think this is the better one to get rid of.
Doubles up 2 things.
Right.
But it gets it out of here.
But it's also my easiest to get rid of if a speech happens. All right, now I can play 1 more card.
But you can't, right?
Oh, I do. I apologize. You're correct.
That's what I'm saying.
Never mind. I can't.
All right.
I can only play that one. Oh, I could have played that
You
first.
could have played
but
it
I
in a
didn't.
different order.
But I
Okay.
didn't.
All right.
I did it the way I wanted to do it.
Then that's going to give me a
Hang on.
question at the end of this round for you.
That's fine.
All right. So, success. these 3 go away, right? Support. I supported Aaron.
I supported Lincoln.
Or to Nikki.
Lincoln.
All right. He at least gets rid of that.
Or turns over your good luck charm.
Oh, you're right. That's much better. Since we're going to try and win now.
Okay. And
he gets a
you get a
speech?
speech.
Here, we
You want that
haven't
hang
used- we
on
haven't
again?
used this one
The
yet.
hang on worked so well last time.
They all worked.
Can I?
1, 2, 3 plus 1 is 4.
Oh, I can't.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in good shape, actually.
I think we're in very good shape. And doesn't Nikki get the first 2 off the top? Is it
2?
first?
Isn't Aaron
At the
supposed to
beginning of the
deal
mission,
these?
you must draw. Yeah, and then I choose the difficulty.
Yeah.
And I go 1, 2. Actually,
Okay.
should have been that way around, this way. And that's
And I have
don't
no
know.
cards.
But you got a good luck charm and a speech.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. All right, Aaron.
Play some bullets. Or a bullet.
I can't do that. So I can only play or withdraw because I have no good luck charm and no speech.
Correct. And if you withdraw, then we still have another turn.
No, I think that's fine. I'll play.
All right. I'm going to play this.
Tyrannical.
I take the mission leader,
Ooh.
and I keep it
Okay.
until this goes away, meaning it never passes and no
Interesting.
one gets a speech.
No one ever gets a speech?
Nope, because it never moves.
That was why he was
Oh.
No one gets a speech
I
as
thought
long
it
as I have this.
just happened at the end of
Nope.
the mission. I didn't
Take
know
the
it was-
mission leader and keep it preventing the distribution of speeches.
Wow.
Wow. You tyrant.
Harsh.
That's okay. That's what we need to win. We need a tyrant sometimes.
Woo!
Yay, a bullet.
Um,
Wait, now should he give his speech and just hope to maybe hit 2 cards instead for now?
He should. Hang on, let me think.
Or should he take the guaranteed since he doesn't know what you have in your hand?
If he gives a speech, I'm okay. If you give a speech, I'm okay. Speech it up, Link.
Yeah, wait, does... All right.
I mean, what can I... Oh, because it could
Let
be
me
one
tell
of these
you,
cards.
that's what I'm saying. Let me
Right.
tell you from memory,
We've seen winter and
we've
rain.
seen rain. I've seen
Fire and I've seen rain?
Whistle
Yeah,
and gas mask out here. So, did we see snow for this one? Then what's left is night and bullets.
Don't be afraid of the night.
If you want to make a speech, give one of those symbols.
You think so?
Are you trying to hit her hand?
No.
Anybody's.
No. If you're doing that, you're trying to hit her hand, right?
I'm trying to hit what's out there. Because I'm assuming that there are 6 traumas to match the 6 symbols.
Probably are. That makes sense.
So, I think if you...
Well, they could still be here.
Oh, that's
Right.
right. You're right.
Right.
Okay.
But there's, there's 6 cards here and 4 in their hands.
Yeah.
There might not be one for each.
I would be surprised.
It does seem silly if there were.
Right.
But I'm trying to target a phobia,
A phobia.
card for her.
For
Right.
me.
It's more important than I think the one you have. But you could have a 4th one right now. I don't know what your story is over there, guys.
I say try it.
Speech it up.
We thought rain.
Rain's right there.
We've seen snow, we think.
I discarded gas mask, and I think that whistle was the other one, so it's night and bullet.
I had the
Night
whistle,
for sure.
right? That was
Yeah.
the one that we got rid of.
Night is in there for sure, and I think bullet is the second.
Okay, well, don't be afraid of the night, guys.
Nope.
My friends, don't be afraid of the night.
No night.
No.
It was worth a shot.
I agree.
I have to withdraw.
Okay.
You're right. We should have chosen the hang on speech instead.
Hang on, Sleepy. Sleepy, hang on. Okay, I'm going to play this.
Whistle, 2 snows.
Nikki, you need to use your good luck charm.
Yep.
Okay. Sure. Good luck charm. Snow.
Which
Like,
snow?
probably
card?
that one, right? Because we want to get rid of.
Well, they're both getting. Well, let's get rid of
That a
2.
whistle and a.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
let's
matter
get
to
rid of
me. Get whichever one helps your hand the best.
Withdraw.
Yep.
Yes, withdraw. You do not need to use. For me, you do not need to use your good luck charm. I'm going to play my last card
Yay.
because I'm allowed to.
Yes, you are.
That's nice.
Yep.
Nikki, no cards. So.
She has to play 1.
I had snow, Link. I had both my cards were snow. I was hoping you would pick snow, but it ultimately didn't matter. So really, I was just hoping you would hit Nikki.
That's what I was hoping to do.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
I just don't know.
We'll play one of them anyway.
Sure, there's a phobia.
Okay.
Round we
Wait,
go.
Dave has to withdraw. He has one token choice, right?
Yep.
Nikki.
And I withdraw.
You can't play it?
Well,
Fourth trauma.
It'll be my fourth
it
trauma.
ends the game.
I see.
Right.
If she doesn't get the coffee help she needs.
Right.
And I need
I think it's literally a 50-50 win or lose.
Well, I'm required to play this regardless.
I understand that. Okay.
All right, so this was successful.
All right. We are okay.
Reveal
Maybe.
your.
I
Support.
support Aaron.
No
I
choices,
support
so-
Dave.
Oh, you supported me?
Yeah, you got 3 cards. So that worked.
Oh, perfect. Let's get rid of Tyrannical. And I think Fearful's okay now. Let's get rid of Trauma.
Actually, yeah, because we're only going to deal out like 3 to 4 cards right now.
Yes.
Plus or 2 because of.
No, but those come off of this deck. We're only putting 4 on here. The real problem is she's going to get 3 cards right now, or 4.
Yeah.
3 plus 1 for the demoralized.
Yeah. So you are the mission leader.
Yes.
So
Deal.
go ahead. You get 2 off the top
for yourself.
for yourself,
1, 2.
and then deal them out.
Okay, and it's
Starting with you.
Fantastic.
Okay.
There you go, Lincoln.
All right.
All right.
Good luck, you guys. I trust you.
Yeah, this is terrible.
You're right. Fearful is not bad
Well,
at
as
all
long
right
as
now.
there aren't 2 things that match here, I can still give a speech.
But if
otherwise
Nikki
I
plays,
can't.
If Nikki plays a bullet, if at all possible, then Lincoln can get rid of it. So at least we can guarantee that you can try to give your speech.
Right.
What we don't want is them to double up on a symbol immediately.
Right.
Okay, so I am playing nighttime bullets.
Good. Good luck.
I go to get rid of bullets.
I got a good luck charm that deflects them. I must withdraw.
I take it, since I haven't seen it yet, that none of the 2 times support showed up in this game. I'm going to give a
Which
speech.
sucks, believe me.
That does kind of suck, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta withdraw and I gotta go that way. Okay.
I'm going to give a rousing speech. You have 1 card left?
Yes.
I'm going to give a rousing speech about, everybody talks about the weather, but not enough people are doing things about it.
Doing something about the weather.
The rain. I'm going to give a speech about the rain.
She
Yeah?
won't have. Oh,
Yay!
Oh, hey.
I was hoping that it would be her trauma card, but I know it wouldn't be.
Oh,
mine.
you know what? That's what I should have done. You were right, because you were trying to target this last turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would have been smart.
I did say that or that.
Sorry.
All right, I got to withdraw.
No! Are you kidding me?
How many cards do you have?
I am
2.
not. 2.
All right, well, here's the deal. If you withdraw, we lose.
She has no choice.
So you have to
obviously.
play them now.
Either way,
No, play them.
You might not have these at the end of the round.
Right, because if you get healed,
If you get
we can
healed,
win.
we're great.
well, then let's do this one because right now it's probably an okay bet to do it.
Yep, do it.
Fragile.
Fragile.
Other players cannot withdraw as long as they have any cards in their hand.
Yep.
Wow.
That's perfect. Because Lincoln's it's perfect.
Sure. Right. Lincoln plays,
I'm panicked.
and then she plays
What
her
is
last
panic?
card.
Just have
Randomly do the tile.
That's exactly what we don't need.
all right. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
well,
I'm
guess what?
out.
It
I
wasn't gonna change
withdraw.
anything.
I know.
I withdraw. Here we go. All right, Nikki, play your last one.
Okay.
Yikes.
Clumsy. After you withdraw, you must draw a trial card and play it. Perfect, because there isn't anyone to do.
Right.
And play your last sport token. Successful mission. Here we go. I supported Aaron.
Really?
Oh, Aaron. Nikki, I mean.
No,
Nikki.
I supported Dave.
There you go.
It didn't matter.
Failed
No, we didn't have him.
No, we couldn't get to Nikki.
No.
because of that
All
one
the rights
card
were
at the
the ones that
beginning.
you got rid of?
All the rights.
All the doubles?
There you go.
We didn't
never
get a
got the
single
double.
double.
No,
Never
all-
got the doubles.
All 4 of them are over here. That's crazy.
Nice shuffling.
But so you
Wow.
can win even if someone plays 5.
Yep.
If they get
If
the
we could have
support,
gotten her and she got rid of
that
two,
would have done
that
it.
would have been great.
Yeah. Yeah, really, that's
You
bad
tried
luck.
for this. That was a really smart move on your part, Aaron, which was to
Yeah.
try. And by the way, I don't think.
So yeah, there's 1 of each.
Yeah.
We just missed it. And it wouldn't have mattered. We would have still died.
It would have
before.
mattered.
So
No,
all
it
we
would
had
not have
left were
mattered.
traumas in the.
If she didn't have to play this last round, we would have won last game. The only reason we didn't win last round was she couldn't play her 4th one of these.
Did she already have 3?
Yeah, she withdrew.
Oh.
She's the only one that had cards.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh no, that we were trying to do that. We were trying to get whatever out of her hand.
Yep.
I knew that she had a trauma.
And did you say
obviously.
night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Night.
so you had a
Their
50-50
choices
shot.
were right.
You had
Yeah.
a total 50-50 shot.
They just
This, as we all seem to agree, not getting any of the double moves really like can hammer you.
Yeah.
You need that option to at
That
least
was horrible.
sometimes be able to pass across the table with your support tokens. But
Well,
that was
and
just
losing the two
blind
rights
luck.
is horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
But it also made it a little
This is-
easier to
I had a
see
lot of
where
it.
the support was going to go.
Right.
Every time that Dave passed her one, we know that's the only one she has, and it's coming to you. And like, it gave us a little bit of predictability as to like at least what was going to happen.
So when it was looking like we were getting close to winning and you had that big hand of cards, I had the fragile and I didn't want to play it because
Right.
I felt like if you had to play everything in your hand,
Right.
we would have lost right then and there. That's why I did the withdraw on that.
No, I think you did that
Because
correct.
I felt like
Yeah, but here's the deal. She got more phobia cards.
I
and
did.
Trauma cards in her
it was
hand.
horrible.
Yeah.
It only just piled it up.
It
So in
did.
my mind, she should have played it.
No, this card would have caused this mission to fail. This card would have mean I'd have to play all my
He has
cards.
to play his cards out.
It would cause the mission to fail. Oh, incorrect. I'm sorry. There is this. So when two Hard Knocks cards
Sure.
counteract each other, the older one dominates.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would have still been forced, but she didn't know that. I would have still been forced to withdraw because this fearful card overrides this fragile card.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, at the end of that turn, remember I said, now I'm going to have a question for you at the end of the game.
That was the
because
one?
that was my question. Does this one override that one?
Right.
Because they clearly contradict each other.
It almost seems like this frenzied one where Nikki got 2 cards off the top of every mission is really, really tough to overcome. That's
Yeah.
pretty terrible.
Well, we
Yeah.
could never get her support. That was the worst part.
I
about
know.
it.
Yeah, it was
Could
tough.
no matter what I did, it was always going to Aaron.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that was
one
kind
time
of
I
a
could
bummer.
pass it, everybody else passed the other direction because I had probably the one or two of the two left.
Well, here's what we could have done that we just didn't have the wherewithal to do. What we could have done was, instead of me supporting Nikki, I think at one point I was stuck, but instead of me supporting Nikki one turn, I could have held off and supported Aaron. And Aaron could have supported Lincoln and not me. And that would mean Nikki would then have no tokens. But at least Aaron would give you one that goes counterclockwise so that you could give Lincoln a token to get to Nikki the following turn.
Sure.
While I also go to Nikki the following turn.
There's teamwork.
And there's no worry about a tie break because with her having no tokens, 2 is a winner.
Right, right.
If we had seen that far ahead, we could have done that. What do you think?
I liked it.
Yeah?
It was rough, though. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, it's war, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, sure, making it tough is what it's about.
Yeah.
Like you just said with the passing and stuff, I think we could have played some of those things differently if we had thought about, like, yeah, if I give it to Lincoln, it'll eventually get to Nikki, go the long way around or whatever. But
Right.
I can't believe we
I
got
liked
the
it.
two rights.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, though. If either you and I had got one of these in our hand, we'd still never get to Nikki.
I know that, but that's not like,
Right. Right. It's literally can only pass between with 4 players.
With 4 players.
It
With
can
5,
only go
the
diagonally.
game plays up to 5,
With-
and with 5 players, those can at least
Those would
move
be
around the
very
board.
interesting. Yeah.
and the thinking of, does it matter if I play this or should I withdraw?
Right.
I never had like it. This was where it was hard for me to decide. I always felt like I could manage to play something up there. I'm sure you guys had a different game, but my trauma stuff was the biggest.
Well, those are the most
that would
interesting
have changed things though.
mutations
Yeah,
of the
really.
games. I mean,
Would've
they're
been.
all, like you said, essentially rules changes.
Yeah.
So they very much have a huge impact on the game when and which one you put down.
What'd you think, Link?
Oh, I like it a lot. I just the problem is you just need to know what everything does. You know, Nikki was kind of stuck with some stuff which she didn't know what was going on exactly, and what to do. That's why I felt she should get it out. That way, we would at least know to try to get to her. And had we known that it wasn't gonna change the game, since Fearful was
Yeah.
in there beforehand, it might have changed
Well,
things.
it wouldn't have changed my game, but it would have changed your game and Aaron's game, depending on when she played it.
Yeah, it's true. But we were already done. I think basically the rest of the game, I had 1 card.
Yeah, we had
You
0 or
nothing.
1
Yeah.
the
At
last
what
several
point
days.
did you get this? Do you remember?
When you had all those cards in your hand.
We were trying to get out with you with 4 in your
Yeah.
hand, and we were out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
that was why I was saying at least we would know now. Knowing what I know that we didn't have a lot of rights, and I'm the only one that needs the right.
correct.
For that to
Yeah.
work, you need a left, I need a right.
Correct.
And that turn, I think I did pass her the right. That was the one I had. So it's potential that we could have helped her, but we didn't get that. But yeah, I think it's really cool. It's tough though. I'll tell you. I was like, this was hilarious when I got this finally because all I had were lefts. So it was like, randomly just do one,
determine yours randomly, yeah.
Right.
Didn't matter.
We did staggeringly well here, though. I've seen 2 other games of this, and usually there's at least one, if not more than one, sort of failed mission depending. And a lot of that is based on when these come up. We didn't get a lot of the hard knocks cards in the first third of the game.
Yeah.
And I think that actually helped us manage this really well.
Yeah.
Because we weren't forced to play when we didn't want to.
Yeah.
Or we weren't, you know what I mean? We weren't hemmed into a situation. My only hard knock against the game is that I wish there was a clearer line as to where the communication / cooperation comes from.
You're not supposed to say anything.
Right, but then how do you, then the tricky part is sort of trying to find that way you cooperate. What makes it cooperation then?
That's always something that is tough to puzzle out in limited communication cooperation games. But for when I said, go ahead and give a speech, it was because I had the 6 icon card.
Right.
So I knew that I was going to get to throw that out of the game, and I thought that was fantastic.
Yes.
Right.
And again, when we figured out that it was probably one of these 2 cards in someone's hand.
Yes, that was really cool.
So yeah, you can't, I think that's obviously every group has to puzzle out what you can say and what you can't for themselves. But I'm going to look at the cards in my hand, and I'm going to strongly recommend a certain type of action to you, and that's all the communication I can do, I think.
Okay.
Obviously, yeah. Lincoln's strict about this, but I think you should be. You can't give any information about the cards in your hand.
I just feel
I
that's
agree.
the way.
You can't say, I have 5 symbols of the 6. You can't say, I
Yeah.
like weather better than this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did it right.
But you understand, there are some games where you kind of pseudo role play out that information.
Okay.
There are games, for example, where you would be completely allowed to say, if only I had my umbrella with me, meaning clearly you don't like
That's the same as just giving. I like it. And that's the same, or let's have a signal. means play a gas mask card. That's why not just say it then at that point?
Or
Right.
I love.
Yeah.
Do you love
That game is
snow?
all about communication.
Do you
Yes.
hate snow a lot, or do you just kind of not
Kinda
like
mild.
snow?
Well, I feel the way this game, what the nature of this game is we can't. It's different than the other ones for some reason.
Yeah.
My brain, this one we should not be. It's too easy then. If you start passing,
I agree. Yeah.
You start
Right.
passing information around. It's
Right.
that explicit. Then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Saying I love or whatever, that was just for the game, which we may not need to. We need to tell people.
Yeah.
That one, I think that one is just, it makes it enjoyable, right?
Sure.
There is you need to have some sort of information
It's-
for that game to even happen. Or it
It's
would
a
just be
sillier
gridlock.
game too.
Yeah.
It's,
Right, but it's the exact same rule, right?
Yeah.
In the game, as well as this, there's a very rule that basically says you're not allowed to tell people the cards you have in your hand.
Right.
But in
We've
that
figured out a
but in that game,
communication.
we figured out a way to essentially communicate what you have. And what I'm saying to you is, I never figured out a way to do that here.
I understand.
And for a game that's cooperative, I miss that. I want to find some way for me to, because otherwise, where does the cooperation
Yeah,
come
exactly.
from? Other than maybe should she play a card or maybe shouldn't she play a
No,
card? And the problem with that is
cooperation-
that's not cooperation as much as it is like bludgeoning
Well,
someone.
and-
Yeah, but cooperative doesn't necessarily mean that's communication. Cooperative means that we're trying to win together.
Correct.
It's not. This isn't a communication cooperation game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And I interrupted you.
No. Well, and you did very well at this. Was the other way that you can cooperate very effectively in this game is somewhat coordinating these support tokens.
Right.
If you start saying things like, "We really need to try to support Nikki at the end of this turn,"
I don't feel that's bad.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
think
It's
that's
fine.
bad
That's
either.
that's exactly the type of cooperation.
Right.
That
But you absolutely can't
doesn't mean
say,
you can't do anything.
"I'm going to
Hey,
play
I
my
got a
left
right hand one,
token."
I'm gonna take care
no,
of Nikki.
that's right.
Yeah, right. The thing I really enjoyed in this game, the art is actually kind of neat. It's definitely got that.
I like it.
World War One kind of.
Yeah, it's the art is by Bernard Verloc. He signs his name Tignis, but he was one of the artists who died in the Charlie Hebdo in
The magazine attacks in Paris.
The whole Je suis Charlie thing, and there's a little dedication to him in the rule book about that thing. So I don't know if this was the last game he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know
know.
if he was even a game illustrator normally. You know, it's awesome that he had done this one. I don't know. This is a French game. I don't know if it was released there. Is it brand new, even in the United States? I don't know. I mean, in France.
Yeah.
Well,
But it's cool.
Looking at it, it looks like kind of old schooly
Yeah.
cartoon,
Like newspaper
cartoons
from that
so,
era.
And given that you're saying he worked
yeah.
for
A magazine, I think it was.
magazine, I would say he probably comes from that
And that
world.
I think these names and maybe even the ones here or whatever, I think these are all real people.
I believe that's right.
From-
real World War
Yeah,
One veterans.
I think they're all real Frenchmen from that time.
Yeah.
So it gives a little bit of weight to the game
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of thematically, right? Because the whole point is to there's a big little dedication at the beginning of the rules about just war in general, and the idea that they were trying with this game was to potentially design a game that had some emotional feeling to it or not. Now, whether that happens to you or not is obviously entirely up to you, and depending on how deep you get in the theme of any game to begin with. But it's neat that it's there. Like that was sort of maybe their original design goal was to start there and figure out if they could do that, which is kind of cool.
Well, thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome, Lincoln.